Hey, Coral, y'all remember last week how we talked about food, mainly chocolate, and I haven't really tasted much stuff? And Suna! Um, Apparently, one of my international students from India overheard that stream and said, Mister, let me get you some Indian food this week. So, during lunch yesterday, I had my first Indian food. Never again. Never again am I ever eating Indian food. Love the student for the gesture, but never again. That food is way too spicy. But chocolate. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I was this close to canceling today's stream because of Indian food. I was like this close to be like, screw it. I'm not doing it today. I'm not doing it today. You're gonna have to wait another week or so. Because I was like, nope. Never again am I touching Indian food. Unless I was starving. Oh my god. I don't know who here has Indian food. Actually, I take it back. It's not even Indian food. It's just any food that is beyond spicy. How do you taste the food? If something is so spicy, how do you enjoy it? Because you can't taste nothing but just a burning feeling in your throat. You don't like spice. Why would you say? I didn't know it was spicy, Coral. I didn't know Indian food was the king of spiciness. Sheila, how you doing? Do you like Indian food, Sheila? You know, we are. Oh, listen. How do you tolerate spicy food? I can't. I don't know how you all. Everyone. Carl, how long have we been friends? You know I live under a rock, under another rock. And Suna is gonna be mailing me some chocolate. I think you're sending me some chocolate. I can't wait for that. That'll be the most impromptu video stream ever. Instagram mode. I never did an Insta stream. At least everyone does since you've now learned. Listen. Hold on, we need to do. I need to do something real quick with the screen. I realized last week when we were, demolishing stuff on the island, I was demolishing without any guidance. So I'll explain that in a second. Let me do this real quick. And we are going to try our best to replicate this island. There we go. On this thingy, so I can plan where we're actually putting all the Squid Game games. But never again am I touching Indian food. And whatever food out there is spicy. The student did warn me it was spicy. I didn't know it was that level of spiciness. All right, let's go with... I can't tell. This? This looks like it. Oh my god. Choose your island. This is close-ish? This is kind of close to our island here on the top left, right? So... Oh, I have a question. Because clearly I was out of the loop. And the whole entire Animal Crossing community was in an uproar over the Nintendo Direct. I didn't know there was like a strong, I think from what I've heard from everybody, like a 99.9999% chance there was supposed to be some kind of Animal Crossing news in the last update. I clearly missed the memo because when I logged onto YouTube the other day, all I saw was apology videos and angry videos from creators against somebody. I don't know who that somebody was. Christian, how are you doing? How's your day going, Christian? But apparently somebody leaked some info that they got insider information that... How do I make this bigger? There we go. That Nintendo was supposed to release some humongo. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Humongo update. Wait, his experiment worked? Wait, I feel like I'm missing more information than I know. Listen, staying afloat with everything you shared with me, I'm there for you, Christian. Wait, so did I miss some kind of drama? Because all I know is everyone said they were supposed to find an update. I saw a video from Nintendo Talk. I saw a video from Switch Force. There's other videos out there saying like, this is what's wrong with the community. Someone said this is. I was like, wait, what is going on? Clearly, I'm missing a whole bunch of tea, and clearly, I didn't know everything. I was so disappointed, but I guess he owned up. I get. What happened? What in the world is going on? The dude said, so I don't know what dude is, but the dude, we're gonna call this person the leaker, the dude, the whistleblower, the dude, said there was gonna be an Animal Crossing thing, and there wasn't. He wanted to experiment how rumors would. Oh no! Was he a credible source though? Because if he was a credible source, that would just. Oh no! When I heard that, I was like, I was surprised that Nintendo was gonna release something, because I was like, oh, let me jump out to Google. Let me Google Animal Crossing update. Because if I was Nintendo, I would capitalize on the Animal Crossing release, probably realistically in December. That would, if I was Nintendo, I would release information about Animal Crossing in December to create hype, drive sales for the Switch console before the end of the year to appease investors, and maybe make sure I have time enough for the team to actually create a trailer for the game. Oh man. He ruined his rep. Who is this person? Stacy, how you doing? Did you hear about the rumor about Animal Crossing 2.0? It's coming out in the last trailer that didn't come out. He's usually right, so that's what we. Oh, he was actually a credible source. So this dude was always right on his prediction, and he decided to experiment that test out how a rumor spread, and now he ruined his reputation. I hope he got whatever he wanted out of it. I truly hope he got what he wanted out of it. Maybe he was bored. I'm gonna assume maybe he was bored. We're not doing an exact match to match right now, everybody. For those watching on screen, I'm just trying to lay out, because I was hoping when I heard that rumor that something came out, I went to Google, didn't find anything. I was thinking, oh, you know what we could do? We can prep this island and have this island ready for, Switch 2. Whoops. Wait, hold on, I can't draw. I honestly think we are gonna wait till December. If not, I don't know what everyone's speculation is. But because you have to keep in mind, you have to put yourself in Nintendo's shoes. Animal Crossing was a huge update. Like that, because of that game, the Switch did so well. So they're gonna try and bank on that. Right now, they already released Mario Kart, right? They're having Donkey Kong coming out soon with Kirby. The next big games they could release is 1, Smash Brothers, because that's a big seller. 2, these are just my theories, mind you. No sources. Just all straight in my head from a business investor side. The next Switch games that should be coming out is Super Smash Brothers at one point, right? A Mario game where, like the N64, he went around and, try to save Princess Peach. What other games out there that are really big sellers? Zelda, like a complete remake, Pokemon, and Animal Crossing. I don't think Nintendo will release all five all at once. I think if anything, they'll have smaller games and one of those five. Bear, how are you doing? So I think what's gonna happen is where we have Mario Kart. The next game, sometime in the fall, is probably gonna be either the next Mario game or more information. Oh yes, Splatoon. Yes, Splatoon. Or Pokemon. Maybe Splatoon's in there. And then they'll probably combine either that or put Splatoon with Animal Crossing news in December. And then maybe Smash Brothers in February. Or what they could also do, I'm thinking about this now, they can move Animal Crossing to a March announcement. So we'll have another almost year. And they'll tease Animal Crossing just a smidge with the next Super Smash Brothers game by putting like an Animal Crossing stage in the announcement. And everyone in the community is gonna be hyped. They're gonna wait, hold on. A beach or a city Animal Crossing theme with a new like Raymond as a new fighter. Or a new villager, like a shark villager. I think that's what they will maybe do. If I was Nintendo, just tease a little bit about Animal Crossing just to get the community going still, but announce their other game and then have Animal Crossing actually come out probably March or April as an announcement. And the game probably won't release honestly until 2027. Earliest is my guess. I don't believe that we'll have a next real game real soon. I honestly think it all just boils down to how the team is doing with the making of the game. Louisa, how you doing? A shark villager will be sick. They could do so many, like bat villagers. There's a lot of options out there. I just want a date, even 2 years away. I'm starting to petition that for. I think they will never release an official date just because of. Oh my god, I'm grabbing the controller trying to move this screen here. I don't think they'll ever release an actual date until the game's like 80% done. Because if I remember correctly, when the pandemic happened and they released Animal Crossing, they had to push it back, right? Or something like that from the original announcement. I think. I could be wrong. I think that's how it worked. And okay, we got a rock here. We got a rock there. We got a rock over here. And then this is close enough to our current island, right? And then we have a lot of agua in this area here. But, our community will persevere. I know a lot of creators have shared with me, and even some viewers too, that they are just craving for next game because they don't know how much more AC and H they can play. I'm not going to name the name, so I know there are certain folks that are purely an AC channel, and they are struggling to come up with content with ACNH. I think there was another dot over there. They should have asked people to fill in a form who with wants and needs and give the best ideas of a free game and use the rep. Thanks, Suna got some big brain there. I mean, guys, it came at the perfect time, saved us during COVID. I have a conspiracy theory. Do y'all think they won't release AC until the next pandemic? Do y'all think Nintendo's like, COVID is technically still around. We could wait till the next pandemic and make a whole conspiracy out of it and wait for the first talks and rumbles of the next pandemic. We're like, all right, release the AC. Everyone will be back locked in home again. We'll sell more consoles left and right. I don't think they are, but I highly doubt that. But it'll be funny though. It did help so many of us get through COVID. I mean, COVID flew by because of the game. I had to leave work through health issues and retire early. It's safe. I hope you're doing well though, Sheila, health-wise. I don't have time in my schedule for that. Work from home 100% again and no social pressure to go outside. Xuna's like, Pearl is saying no. Xuna's like, bring it on. Bring it on. Hold on, I think this roughly is a similar ish layout to up here, right? Kind of got it working a little bit. Yeah, I think we got this out. So I found out a recent tool called snipping tool. And all you have to do is click new, and it will take a screenshot of this thing here. And now it's in my thing. And then I think I can do copy. And then we're going to go to the Squid Game map. And bam! Alright. And we can actually plan and put stuff down. This is actually how we create the Lost Race most of the time. Well, we are flattening one of the Lost Isles, Louisa, to prep it for Squid Games. For whenever I get the Switch 2 and whenever... Because my original plan, if dates are correct in my head, we should have this island done sometime in December. I hope that's around the time they'll announce Squid Games, the American season show for Netflix, right? Get traction on that. And then by that time, I'm hoping I have enough to get a Switch 2. And then we can play that on the Switch 2 as Nintendo announces Animal Crossing for the Switch 2 with an update. And then this will be our big hoorah summary for the whole entire New Horizons expansion, and then we move into the next Switch 2. That's what my game plan is in my head. Will it work out that way? Probably not, because we're relying on the Netflix announcement and the Nintendo announcement of the said game. But this should be a fun game. I'm going to try and design it to get as many people to play as much as possible. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll see. We shall see. Let's see. That kind of sounds awful for business and people in healthcare. But oh boy, did the social pressure drop from introverted shoulders? Yeah. Coral enjoying retirement, seeing musical theater. What's that? I get cheap disabled tickets and I live in London. Was it? Oh, Sheila, you're from. I thought you were American. I thought everybody's American. I genuinely thought everybody was American. Hold on, we need to fix the Switch real quick. I just realized the Switch has this black border around her. Let me fix this. So when we do go back to the game, we can actually get a proper full screen without any black borders. For some reason, I genuinely thought I just assumed everyone was American. Alright, so we got Switch 2. We're going to put that there. Alright. Now that we have this, we can actually properly plan everything out. I'm just going to do one of these things so that we have a nice... This is the OCD in me. I just want to get this whole thing blue behind me. Oh my god. It's getting long. Hold on. I got another idea. We'll put that in there. And then we'll change the color to that. We can delete this. And then we can make this in the background. And we can actually plan out what we're going to put where. Wait. I love musical theater. What is musical theater? And I live next to London, so I don't even know. I know London's in the UK. I don't know where in the UK. There's a west end of... Okay, y'all speaking a whole different language for me. Do you have any idea who you're inviting? I think what I'm going to try to do when we're developing this, I'm going to try to make it a dream event so everyone can participate. I'm going to try and make it a dream event instead of having people come over to the island. Maybe? Would it work as a dream event to get the whole community involved? Pardon? Do you even know who I am? You are Coral, the tattoo skin artist. 10 minutes to go, Coral. How long have we known each other? Shh. In exactly 1 month, I'll be in London. Wait, for vacation or moving? Because I know there's a few people that actually want to move and escape the country at the moment. Michelle! How's my sleep-deprived friend doing? How are you doing, Michelle? Okay, we got the map. Now, I need to take some ideas from here. So I'm gonna copy, just borrow. I'm gonna borrow ideas and put stuff in, because those that don't know Squid Games, what you do is you are in a lot of debt and you get knocked out and you are dragged to this island. So literally perfect for Animal Crossing. And you're put into bunk beds where you're taking it out to play games. If you lose said games, you are, what's the proper word? Unalived. And then eventually, if you make it to the final games, you can walk out of the game alive with a whole bunch of money. We're gonna do a version of that in Animal Crossing. If it's gonna be a dream address or actual in-person island, I don't know yet. But I'm gonna just figure out the design first, and then we'll figure out the gameplay afterwards. Vacation, I don't earn London moving wages. How expensive is it to live in London? I don't know. Kelly! 4 months! Okay. Kelly, first of all, thank you for the 4 months. Secondly, Coro knows what's going on, but just keep in mind 4 months. The number 4, Kelly. We have news later on for you regarding the number 4. Not today's stream, but in the distant future. There is something related to Kelly's 4 months, but technically the number 4 is more important. I just got off working 24 hours to go back in at 11. Oh. Well, Marshall, I got a question for you, Marshall. Do you rely on coffee? Do you rely on coffee to stay awake during your job? Because I got bad news. I got bad news for you. Thanks to a certain individual, I heard recently coffee is about to go up in price by 50%. Those that don't know, we are around the globe. We are heavily reliant on each other. And if anybody that drinks coffee, the majority of coffee, not everything, but the majority of coffee is imported from Brazil. And Brazil is getting be tariffed 50%. That means we all are about to pay 50% more for coffee. Well, as in the Americans. So the UK folks, I'm jealous. Unless a deal is brokered between this weekend with the two leaders, we'll see. But at the moment, I think Brazil, you could please fact check me on this. If I ever ran for president, that would be my slogan. Fact check me. Forget Make America Great Again. Forget whatever Obama, Biden's, Bush's slogans were. My slogan will be fact check me. I think it's 50%. So if you drink coffee, it's like 50% for Brazil. Japan's like 15%. But across the board, everyone's at 10% increase in prices. Effective almost immediately, pretty soon with everything. Wait, what did Cora say? London is spenny. I live about 4 hours away from London. It's pricey where I am, so I can't imagine what's there. I feel like London is just like the UK's New York. I have a big budget for shopping. People say I'll have to buy a second suitcase. Oh, so you know what you should buy? If you plan to buy a lot of plushies in London, you should buy those little bags you can put stuff in, even for your pillows and clothes. And it can I forgot what's the machine called, but you suck out the air and everything just shrinks. So you don't have to actually, have an extra luggage. You just have to be wary of the weight. That's all. I'm gonna wreck my bag with all the secondhand bookstores. Oh no, never mind. Take it back. You're buying the hard stuff. No, sweet tea. Oh, Marshall, so we're good then. You're good on the coffee stuff. Yeah, I think that's 50%. Coffee, Brazil, tariff, 50%. Right, let me just double check this. Yeah, 50%. Expected to. Yeah, 50% tariff on beans. I'm fine without coffee. Tea is my jam. Mama cat, how you doing? I love tea too. Fact check everyone. Don't. Uh-oh. Hold on, I skipped something. The moment they try to mess with matcha, though, I will. I'm assuming. I'm assuming now. I think all matcha from Japan, or the good one, anyways. I think Japan has a 15%, so that will go up by 15% for us. But for you, Coral, I think you're good, because I keep having to remember you're UK. So much here in London shop. If you got Camden Town, Oxford Street. No idea where that stuff is. Marie, how are you doing? We're trying to map out the area, and we're also talking about tariffs. I'm Europe, so don't have to cut back. Isuna's about to go spenny. Marshall, I had Indian food yesterday, Marshall. Same thing for you, Marie. A student heard I never had Indian food, and I almost canceled stream, like this close to just be like, nope, no stream today because of Indian food. I'm never having Indian food again for the rest of my life unless I was starving. A shrink machine. I've seen those. A shrink machine? Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about, the shrinking machine. It's pretty much in trunk. I said to Cleo and Sword that when we're in New York, it's basically London on steroids. I need to go to New York again, actually, for Pokemon. That one coffee day, I'm just going to cut that. I'm not going to... Maureen's like, I'll pay the tariffs. I'll pay the 50% increase in price. Oh, no, sorry, I'm trying to catch up with chat. I'm looking at chat, but I was like, wait, hold on. That's the message Sheila just said, but that's to Angsuna. Camden is my I have no idea what Camden is. I'm at 99 perfection for Stardew Dreamlight Valley. Lacking 33 key gems. I don't play that game, or I had no idea what that means, but congrats. Good job. I can digest anything. Iron stomach. I hate you, Brie. I died. They schedule Butterfree when it will be degrees? Like 115 degrees? In Celsius? Or Fahrenheit? Because I've been working with a lot of international students, and I keep forgetting everyone operates on Celsius except for the United States. The United States is Fahrenheit. But I think UK is Fahrenheit too? Or y'all meters. Not sure where my coffee. Mama Cat most likely is from Brazil. Mama Cat, I think you're American, right? I'm so tired today. I need to be unpacking today. Wait, unpacking? What kind of souvenirs do you have to unpack? Or you talk about emotional unpacking? Degrees F. Oh, okay. But sweet tea. I have 10 teeth and a swallowing disorder, so it's difficult. I'm gonna eat through. Oh, if we ever meet up, I have to introduce you to something I had the other day. Apple sauce. Oh man, Marie, if you have trouble swallowing, I tasted it. It's so good. It's already 100. It's 90. Oh my god. See, for us, it was hot, but it finally got cool. So I'm enjoying the cool weather right now until it gets hot again. I just got completely moved into my new place. Oh, congrats, Michelle. Wait, like, how big? Oh, wait, are you in an apartment, house, condo now? Those I don't. I used to love real estate, so I have to ask these questions. Hopefully, it's not an HOA. Please tell me it was not an HOA, Marshall. All right, so we got. So we have Town Hall, which is around this area. Not the most ideal location. I don't think we've ever seen an island where Town Hall is dead stab in the middle. It's always to the side somewhere. But this could be the bunk area. Or should it be over here when you enter right away? It could be here right away when we enter. We had a week of super hot. Today my aircon is off, my windows open. Amen. Yeah, we just have our fan on only, and my room has the AC because my gaming PC here. Oh, that thing spits out heat. If I don't have AC, I don't think I'll be able to stream during the summer. All right. So for those that are coming in last second, we're flattening our island. I'm trying to plan out everything right now with terms of design for the Squid Games, but I don't know if it's gonna be in person or over Dream. Should this be an in-person event or a Dream address event? Because that will kind of dictate a lot of the games. How would you do it over Squid Games as a solo player? How would you do it as a solo player though? In the United States, I get echo pads for the Keurig. They're about what? Echo pads for the Keurig? Mom, you gotta break that down as if I'm a kid. I have no idea what that is. Do both ways? So I'm trying to think right now. What Squid Games are there? Hold on. All spoiler alert for anybody that plans to watch the show that haven't watched the show. Squid Games. Because you have red light, green light. So that's gonna be this one. That's red light, green light, right? So that's one game. It's horrid in the UK. No aircon, only in hotels, and rich people have it. Wait. Okay, I have a question. Wait, so it's like a... Wait, if I'm understanding this correctly, Sheila, only rich people have Acon? Cora, Sheila, do y'all need AC? I'll mail you an AC. I'll send you an American-made AC. Actually, thinking about it, it's probably made in China. What are you doing on AC and H? We are flattening the island, and have you seen this show, Marshall, called Squid Games? We are going to try and build the island, a working island, so people can actually play the game. That's my goal. And try and get either this as a Dream Address event for the big hurrah before the next AC game comes out, or do it an in-person event and invite 7 people over. I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it in my head as we're talking, because there's pros and cons to both. Like the pro is with the online one, everyone can play, including you all. The pro for the 7 players is it's more of a Squid Game experience, but everyone will, unless you're invited, you can't participate, which is a con. Oh, it's a coffee maker. I have no idea what that was, Mama Cat. I never seen the show. Oh, Tay, you have to watch it. Unless you don't want to be stressed and don't watch it. Kata, how are you doing? Kata, I got some news for you. I'll message you later on. This special news I've only shared with a handful of folks. And then everyone will find out eventually. I'm just waiting for the right timing. Wink, wink. It's not streaming related, just FYI. It's not, maybe kinda is. Smidge. Cora, is this streaming related? I don't think it's Cora. I don't think it's streaming related. The UK was not fully built for aircon. We're trying to keep that heat in the house buildings. Is not. Wait, what? I can't read. The UK was not built for aircon. We're trying to keep the heat in the house / buildings, not out from. Oh, is that why? I had an international student from Italy. They were shocked how thin our walls here are in America. Apparently, the walls outside in any non-American building is thick, like bulletproof thick. Yeah, no aircon. We buy fans, but not as good as some people. If it gets too hot, go to a hotel just for the... Hold on. How much for an air conditioning unit cost in the United Kingdom? I need to know. I need to know. Portable units can be found for 200, 600, whatever that is. While split systems in a single room can range from 1,000 euros to so. Why is it so expensive? I can go down to Walmart down my street and get an aircon unit for $100. $100 in UK money. I can get an aircon for 132 100 pounds sterling, whatever that means. Oh my god. Coral. Sheila. Y'all come over here. I'm handing you an American aircon unit for 100. What? The one time I feel like we actually have something affordable. AC. Oh man. Kata, I hope you've been well. I've been watching videos where Americans compare their houses to ours. Americans are built from if I run and I don't stop, Angsuna, no joke, I think I can literally run through a wall. I'll probably get hurt, but I can literally run through a wall if needed. And apparently European houses are built from cement thick walls. So the walls must be made out of moldy from maybe bear? I'm not a construction worker. I have no idea, but oh my god. Our walls are brick, so aircon isn't really needed to keep mold away. Huh. I think we need to have a meeting of all the cultures and just talk about how everything is done and just take the best things out of everything. Because America is a temporary thing, so you don't build houses to last. They are disposable. That is true. It's easier to, kind of cheaper, to knock down a place and then build it from cheap stuff. Good old America right there. I can break my drill for it by drilling a hole in it. Really? We have to put like reinforcement in my house. If you want to put something on the wall and you want to actually hold steady, you have to put reinforcement inside behind the wall and then drill something through it. Rooms in the British Isles are usually very small too. In Florida, we have very high ceilings to keep the heat up there and the cool down here. Huh. Interior walls here can be unbrick or stone, but exterior walls are bricks. I need a visual. I need a visual. I once broke it. I didn't know I was drilling a brick drill. I didn't know that existed. You did a brick drill. I was using the thing for wood. Now I can't use a drill. That's true. People here do belong to the land. And it wasn't outside the wall. It was the walls between our two. Jesus. When we do the food tasting stream, I will take my camera down and show you how thin our doors are. Hold on. Can I even hold on? Can we take a smidge break from Squid Games real quick? American door on the inside. Like, I want y'all to see what the inside made of. Hold on. Like, if I show you my door, you're gonna laugh. Oh my god, where's the door? Okay, I'm gonna show a picture of. So imagine the door, right? So this is like with the front of the door, right? But this is the side. What happens is the door, I've realized, because there's a hole in my door. To be specific, my mom's door. There's a hole in there. No, just wait. How do I change the color? Ah, there we go. Our door has a hole in there, so if you want, you can take a hammer and just smash through it and the whole thing will fall apart. Our stuff, even our doors are thin. Unless you can buy. I know there's old houses out there with those thick doors, though. Oh man. Sheetrock walls crumble easily. Oh, that's what it calls. Sheetrock walls. Oh man, that's construction for you. What was that old story we were told as a kid? The Three Little Pigs. American houses are the houses made out of straw. And then I don't know who will be the wood house. And I feel like UK houses and the European houses are the ones made out of brick. Alright, so we're definitely gonna have red light, green light. And then we are gonna have, ooh, Dalgona. So we can do the cookie on the beach. So the cookie would definitely be a beach game. We'll put that over here. That's a normal interior door. 2 thin sheets of plywood with nothing between them but air. Yeah, that's it. That's our door. You know, wait, is that... Never mind. I just had a theory in my head. Because of how easy it is to break into the houses. Maybe that's why Americans are so pro-gun. Because the houses can't protect you. So you have to protect yourself if there is a break-in. Maybe that's why we're so pro-gun over here. Hold on. Let me look up something real quick. I think in my Canva, I created a thingy. I did. I remember a while ago we had this thing. So these were all the potential games. Okay, hold on. We're gonna copy. Hold on. I remember. I was like, wait, why does this feel familiar? Copy this. We're gonna open up another tab. Post that. Bingo. There we go. All right, we don't need this anymore. Exterior doors are more substantial. Oh, in that case, Marie, I think my mom got the wrong door. I think we're using an interior door then. But what does an actual house cost over there? So had you asked me, 5-6 years ago, like a normal 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom house with like maybe 1 or 2 bathrooms, depending on the state, in the richer states, mine being one of them, unfortunately, you're looking at $300K. Nowadays, it's at $500,000 for a 2 to 3 bedroom house. But if you go down south of America, it honestly depends on where you're located. So this black map here, this area currently $400,000 to $500,000. This area here in New York, you're looking at least 800,000, maybe $1 million. This area on this side, Cali, is roughly the same cost, depending on the parts, as New York. Same thing with Washington over here. And then over here in this area, especially down south here, the houses are a little bit cheaper and you get more house. So from what I understood, like 300,000, maybe 400,000, you can get like a 4-bedroom, maybe 5-bedroom house with 2 to 3 bathrooms. So down south, you get a lot more for the money. But up here, it's a little bit more pricier. If I remember correctly. In Toronto, wait, hold on. Before I reach Taze, Sheila says, I love how we have a hole in our front door, a letterbox for posts, and not have to go outside to get it. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? In Toronto, a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, semi-detached. What is a semi-detached house? It's about $1 million. That's a pretty good. Oh my God, Tay. Jesus. A 3-bedroom house here is around 250 to 300K, but it would need some work. You pay more than us for cardboard. That's insane. Yeah. Neptune! Wait, Florida is skyrocketing. The cost of living is becoming too much and we might end up moving. Wait, those I don't know, because I'm learning my states now. Florida's down here. How much does it cost, Neptune? For property. We have a mail slot in the door too. That's what they call a duplex, but side by side. Hold on. I don't think I'm gonna dox anybody by doing this. Let me just make sure. Zillow real estate. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna do a little house tour real quick. We are gonna look at Florida. Maryland? Hold on. I need to see what's available. What's Orlando, Florida? We're gonna just see what's for sale. Together, we're gonna do house shopping. Real quick here. Alright. We're at Orlando. Most of us here have I don't know what that is. Mailbox outside somewhere. Not many get front door mailboxes. Google Toronto semi-detached. Hold on. I'll do both of them. Just copy your message and paste them again in a second. I just want to see what you can get in Florida for... Hold on. This looks reasonable. Hold on. Those look crazy. But hold on. This looks semi-reasonable. Wait. The outside is not the best, but... Hold on. This is 3 bedroom, 2 baths. Hold on. That's not too bad. That's not the worst. Hold on. Everyone that posted, check out this place, you have to repost it again. Because then my chat disappeared. But I remember seeing Neptune saying something about Sarasota, Florida. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. $1.5 million? Oh my god. Everything's way too expensive. Oh my god, this is way... Oh, hold on. There's one for 140 grand. Hold on. There's in the millions. And there's this one random house here for 140 grand. It can use some tree trimming though. Oh, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. With a clear... Sold as is. Okay, when you see this in the listing, that means nobody. There is something wrong with it. And you're going to be responsible for the rest of the repair. That's a very modern house. It will be of the flimsy cardboard type. That's a huge lot though. Hold on. What's the space like? We're going to get a street view. Hey! Wait, Marie, is this the mailbox you're talking about? This is where my kid was going to attend college for $4K a semester. Haha, no. Oh, Marie, my college. For those that don't know, the college I work at, $4K would be a steal. My college I work at, my students, without scholarships, you're paying, I think it's 23 or 24K a semester. It's my college. No, an individual mailbox, not many of us have those. I see some... I wish I could show you my place. Some houses in my area have this and some don't. But this thing looks... I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say, based on the tree appearance, this house probably needs a lot of work. And you can see there's stuff on the roof. That means you need a new roof. That's at least 10K. A semester? What do you teach kids there? How to grow gold? Yeah, it's expensive. Honestly, college is very expensive. And the sad part is inflation's not helping. Hold on, let me scroll back up. What was the other places everyone said we had to check out? Because that's an affordable-ish place. You're probably going to have to borrow at least 200K though, and put 60K in repairs. Hold on. Marie said Gainesville. I have no idea what that is. 32601. Gainesville. Affordable equals big giant fixer-upper. Hold on, Marie. This is not too bad. Oh my god. Y'all, 69K? Wait, what state is this? Where is this at? Oh, Florida. I'm zooming out. Like, what is this place? Hold on. Where's the 60? Hold on. That's not bad. 69K. Condominium. So for those that don't never bought a place, this is gonna sound weird, but you can technically own a property with a whole bunch of other people's, and you'll own a section of it. So this would be one of it. So you're technically paying 69K for part of this building. The building needs work. But the table. Interesting staircase. Sorry, y'all about to see what kind of taste I have in houses. Real quick. Definitely could use a interior decorator upper. Hold on, what's the street view look like? Oh, so you essentially would go into here. And then go to your down the hall to get to your place. I just realized something. How funny would it be if we ended up at one of your places while we're doing this by accident, and you're just I'm just picturing like a random viewer that's just lurking. It's like, wait, that's my house they're looking at. They're looking at my house. And they're just sitting there like, huh. And here's Trong judging it. You have to keep in mind that we have a lot of hurricanes here, so a lot of places need flood insurance. And oh, true, that is very true. If your house gets hit, you better have homeownership. That's one thing I keep forgetting too. That's like the common here actually owning part of a building. Oh man, jeez. But now, hold on, let me show y'all New York City. This is affordable? Huh? I swore everything was in the millions. I swore everything was in the millions. Wait, what's going on with New York? Why is it? Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, I forgot. Your square footage is tiny though. For what you're paying. That's true. It is tiny. It is in a swamp, Ciscott. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all something. This is the rich side of Connecticut. For those that don't know, this is my state. This is Greenwich here. These are some of the houses you will see in Greenwich. I've only been to Greenwich once. And let me tell you something. I never felt so poor in my life until I went to some of the houses in Greenwich. Like, it's 44 million. That. And it's not even like just that area. Like if you go up to New Canaan, it's like that stuff. I wish I could afford that stuff. And I know California is so big though. California, where are you? Sacramento? Sure, why not? Oh, it's not too bad. I mean, it's not that bad, right? You McMansions are gross, just green. Said I. Oh man. What part though? It's over. I'm at the spot where it floods. Oh, Bear, you're Floridian? I'm sorry. You visited my neighborhood on the net. Weird, ain't it? Come on down. It's not too bad. I mean, this looks nice. I'll be happy here. Oh, that looks nice. A little dated, but I'm not. Oh, okay. I couldn't afford to buy a house where I live. I pay 500 pounds. Euros? Pounds. UK money. A month to local London. Hold on. Can we? Does Zillow work in London? London, UK. Hey, it doesn't work. Oh, they gave the prices in American dollars. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, we have prices in American dollars. Oh, that's pricey. Well, that's not... It feels like it's... Oh, this is... Hold on, this is actually... This is in somewhere... 99 Wilson Lane, London, KY. I have no idea. Wait, is this... America? Hold on. This feels like... Oh, we have to look at the license plate real quick. Premier hand... I don't think this is UK. I don't think this is the right London. I don't think this is the right London. You're still looking at London, United States. Hold on. How do you do it? United Kingdom? Wait, does Zillow not work? In the UK? Well, y'all at least know in Kentucky, the houses are affordable. This is what I was talking about earlier. The houses down south aren't too bad, but they also suffer a lot of hurricanes. We don't have Zillow. Oh, what? Houses for sale in the United Kingdom. London. Alright, so it looks like y'all use something called... Oh, jeez. I don't even... Oh my god. What kind of houses... Oh god. Hold on. Can we get regular houses? Property for sale. Except cookies, sure. 700,000 for 3... No. Oh my god, how are y'all living over there? Wait, that's your backyard? No. Hold on. There's no way that's the backyard. I don't have London money. This thing is 700 grand? And you have that tiny... Oh my god. Yeah, but we're... If you have a dog, a big dog, you're screwed. Because the dog needs space to run around. Sheila, your backyard's a third? No. No, Sheila, if you're home, go take a picture and DM me a picture of your backyard. I need to see how small that... No, it can't be a third. This is tiny. This is like New York backyard size. The amount of land y'all have around your house is mental just for an average house out. Oh my god. I have a balcony. What? Hold on. Can we find... Hold on. Can we sort this by a price? Hold on, hold on. I need to sort this by... Wait, how do you sort? Radius? No, not radius. I need... Oh, here we go. Sort. I was like, where's the sort button? UK can never in most areas. Hold on. Lowest price. Pleasant backyard in Chicago is small. Oh my god. Hold on. This is the cheapest one? No, hold on. There's 290. 187. Okay. 5,000? Thank you for lurking, Louisa. Wait. Hold on. Exuda's not touching grass at all. What does a guide price mean? What is guide price? No grass at all. Our downstairs neighbors have a yard though, but it's very... Oh my god. I think I have more than that yard with my mobile mama cat. We have more space than they do. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. We need to find a regular house right now. Cause what's this? For sale via secure sale only. We are pleased to offer an auction the single lock. What? They do auctions, so prices are set, but they don't usually sell that for that price. And oh, that's such a scam, though. Oh, that's such a scam. No. Wait, just this for 12,000? No. Wait, hold on. We need to put a minimum. Let's just say, where's the filter thingy at? Minimum price 100,000. Oh my god. How do y'all live with so little space? Oh, wait. Oh, this is one bed, one bathroom? For 500. Trong, you sent a picture of my bag. Oh, hold on. Can I share it with everybody? Because I need to. Oh, you put it in. Hold on. You put it in the general picture. Okay. Sheila. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm trying to get a picture of dimensions right now. I'm 6 feet tall. So my head would be like up to here, I'm assuming. Like up here. So, wait. So that means me walking. So if I lie down, so putting me 2 of me head to toe will get from that door to your backyard. And what's this thing for? Is this your... Wait, is this like the UK version of an antenna? Because over here, you either get cable or you can put like a big giant satellite on your house. Is this your satellite? 2-bedroom condos in my area are average of 650 to 750 grand. Kata. Oh my, the prices are just not making sense anymore. The gate is 6 feet. Oh, so my head would just be poking here. You don't have that there? What do I have? This thingy? No, we have cable. I don't have satellite. To hang clothes. Oh. Wait, how do you use this thing? Ours is literally a stick and a line. How do you use this thing? You're 6 feet tall, Vinny. You're taller than... Wait, you're on the tallest, aren't you? Yeah. No, I'm actually technically 6'1.5". I think is my actual height. Like I'm almost 6'2". Like with shoes on, I'll be 6'2". Wait, so wait, how do you put clothes on this? You just hang it on the top, and then oh, wait, hold on. If I'm getting this correctly with my head, in my head, so you have a shirt, you throw it on here, right, and it gets dry. As it dries, it gets lighter and it sinks. No, if it gets, yeah, because it gets. No, wait, what? It will just get caught onto the bottom portion, and you keep putting. How does this thing work? I'm almost 5 foot. That's my wife's height. Send a picture of my backyard, which is currently in wild disarray. Oh, we have to see Marie's, and it's like, wait, Marie, do you have one of these thingies in the backyard? How do you dry a blanket on that circle stick? Do you just feed it through here? Like, you loop it up and down, up and down? I have so many questions. Hold on. I got lots of lines so I can fit clothes in smaller space. Oh, is that... Oh, okay. So it's just like one piece of clothing each. Oh, okay. Wait, won't the clothes just... If you go that way, right? In my head, if you put clothes per line, won't the humidity and the wetness of the clothes underneath just go up to the next clothes? And it won't actually escape? Or am I overthinking this? Like a whole blanket. Yeah, Barry asking the wrong person. You hang out on the lines, and as the wind blows, it also it swirls. You mean this thing spins like a merry-go-round? I want one of these. I'm sorry. If I ever go to the UK and I'm at somebody's house and I'm seeing this, my head is gonna be glued to this spinning around in the circles. I wish I had that. I can't make a hole. No, but I want one. T, do you not know that what clothes? No, I know that. That I know. They're the clippy thingies. Wow. See, Marie, your backyard is roughly like my backyard, so you have space. Because I feel like Sheila's backyard is maybe like this area to that area. That's all Sheila has to work with. Oh man, just like a carousel. I need one of those in my life just to see it spin. $3 for a dryer is what I have, and no choice but how long it runs is nasty. Yeah, want one of those carousel spinny thingies. Have space in a pole. You have a pole? Wait, in-ground pole? I feel like there are too many bugs in Florida to hang clothes out. Oh, I didn't even think about that either. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh, Neptune. Yeah, I take that back. I don't want that spinny thing anymore. Nikki, how you doing? Wait, Nikki, how big's your backyard? We're learning about... So this is Marie's backyard. This is Sheila's. This is her backyard, and this is a normal backyard from the UK, size-wise. To give you perspective, this is 6 foot. Oh, man. Like, if Sheila wants to touch grass, Sheila literally has to just walk over here. I'm getting lots of flowers to pretty it up soon. Oh, where are you putting the flowers? Like, on this side here? Or on just this wall? How'd you not go out there and just be spinning around on there every day? Bear me and you. I live with my mom now, and I have a smaller backyard than that. Ooh. Wait, Nikki, your backyard is smaller than this? My old house was 3.5. Oh, wow, that's huge. That's very big. But, wait, smaller than this? My son once found a bat in his pants. Ugh. I'm sorry, I was screaming like a little kid. Because I weigh too much and those lines can't hold my butt. I mean, if you secure with enough cement, this thing can be hold. I think this thing has enough power with the right pieces of metal to hold at least 1,000 something pounds, right? Like half a ton. Because I would hang on this side. I will get my friends hanging on this side. I will have my friend hanging on this side. I will have a friend hanging on this side, and we'll spin that thing, and we'll go, woo. Oh, man. If anybody sends any backyard pictures, please let me know. But, oh, my God. Hold on. Kata says her area was in Cali. Wait. I think... Is Los Angeles the popular area? Los Angeles. Hold on. Oh, wait. We're in the wrong place. Zillow. And then we need to do Los Angeles, CA. Oh, that's expensive. It's okay. It's not something I want then. No, Bear, we'll get the Americanized version. The one where you can spin. You can put a kid on there, spin him like a Tootsie Roll. Oh man, that spinning clothesline just need to be sturdy for reasons. Oh, a lot of reasons. Oh my, so this is... Yeah, this is the normal houses in my state too. Unfortunately, with the prices. Jeez. Honestly, if I had a house like this, I feel like I'll be out of place though. Like, let's see if they have a backyard. They have to have a backyard. See, if you do a pool like this, you need a back... No, hold on. 3D home. Oh, we can walk. Hold on. We just need to go to the backyard real quick, y'all. I'm sorry. This house is not worth that price. You need more. This is not a good backyard size for that price of a house. No, 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 no. You need 3 times this. It's a nice house, but I need more space in this. No, no. And that was what? 5 mil? No. I'm not. No. Sorry. If I had that kind of money, 1 mil tops for that amount of space. Okay, if I remember correctly, this is the game plan I had it for if we were playing, having actual people come over. Oh, hold on. This is what we could do. So we'll do the cookies over here. So we'll delete this. So that means we'll have them trace. Everyone will give a random shape. You have to trace it out. This is my goal for before we end stream today. We're gonna have this place so we know what we're gonna cut up and what we're not gonna cut up on the island. Oh man, I'm still thinking about Sheila's backyard, the size and also the spinny thing. I generally want to just hang out on that thing and just spin around in circles. I just want to go around in circles on that thing. Oh, we could do the poop race. We'll need a whole bunch of space for that. So we do poop race. That would be, I want to say this area. So let's grab, we're going to take a, not America, we're going to take a square. So we know what space we're working with. So this whole thing here would be the poop race. And that would be, let's make that pink, red. Oh, you know what we could do? Is this area here that is the poop race. We can turn it into a maze and combine it with red light, green light. So we have 2 games in one. So everyone's goal will be to go through a maze in this area. So it could be pretty big size. And find fruit and come back and poop. And you'll be playing red light, green light as you're doing it. I love this poop rip. So it's gonna be a maze, right? So everyone's gonna have toilets. So every time you come back and poop from a toilet, you get 1 point. But if you get caught in a red light, green light, and I say red light and you're still moving, or you're in the middle of pooping, you will lose a point. And that will be a great way to eliminate everybody. And you can take a direct path. So there'll be a direct path to that place. And we'll turn the path brown for poop. Alright, so that begins game 1. And then, oh wait, we're just looking at property here. What was the other game? We had Dalgona is 1. Oh, hold on. Some kind of digging game that will take up this whole entire beach area. So that would cover this area. So everyone can go around the beach. Actually, let's move the cookies over here. So everyone has space there for the cookies. But then this area here would be the digging thing. You have to find X items and craft. So we're going to turn that green. I don't know what everyone's thoughts is on this, but I think this is working out nicely. So that'll be 1 game. This will be another game. This will be another game. Hold on. Now, anybody remember what this picture was for? Me on a sofa on a swinging chair. I forgot what this game was for. But hold on. We can turn this area into another game. So I'm thinking for this game on the left side, right above the dormitories, right? We'll turn that into pink, just for now. And there will just be a pipe room. So your job, in this game, is to take a net and boop another person. But you're gonna be hopping in and out of pipes. So the way that game works is everyone's gonna be hopping in and out of pipes, right? So anytime you come out of a pipe, you're exposed. You can get hit by a net. So do you just wait by a pipe and hope somebody comes out and bop them? Or do you go hunting for them? Because you wait by a pipe, you might never have somebody pop out. So it could be a little strategy in there. All right, so you got the cookies. Boop, not poop. Welcome to the boop, not poop games, everybody. Oh, that's funny. Oh, what else can... Oh, musical chairs? Honestly, musical chairs can work over here because we have enough space, I think. Because it's 2 areas. You don't need that much space. So musical chairs would be down there. That'll be a whole other game. And let's turn musical chairs to yellow. And that'll be that area. It had to be said. I love the boop no poop game. Boop not poop game. We can, hold on, actually let's give it a title. Boop not poop. That's the name of that game. Sponsored by Marie. Boop not poop. And then we have this whole area up here. What else can we do? So we did that. We did that. We did that. We did the digging. Oh, hold on. We could do red light, green light by itself without the boop with the poop. We can keep the poop its own thing, and we can do red light, green light with the mask. Let's keep it. How about over here? We'll give it roughly this much space. And we'll turn that orange. I think. Oh, let me bring this down backwards a smidge. Oh, too much. And then I need the Pharaoh's helmet. And we can combine that in one. Good choices. Weight loss ad. I block them in woobles every single day. I need to... You know what I need to do? I'm gonna tell myself this so I can remember. I'm gonna try and turn off ads on stream and turn them back on for VOD watchers. Sheila! Thank you for the 19.99 euros? Pounds? But will do. Thank you, Sheila. I will. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I truly do. Hold on. Hearts. One day I'll get my artists to properly rig my VTubers so my hands can touch each other. Wait. Hold on. The camera's here. I'm moving the hands. Wait. Can the hands touch each other? Oh. Well, here, I'll do... I think this is another version of a heart, right? When you do this with your hands. Something like this. With the fingers crossing. Sheila, thank you. For the 19.99 euros. UK pounds. Quid. I used to watch a show called Top Gear a lot. And that's how I got introduced to UK information. But I always hear them talk about prices. I hear quid, pounds, pence, I think. I don't know how money works. Thank you for the 19 pounds. Thank you for the 19.99 pounds, Sheila. Much appreciated. I truly appreciate it so much. Thank you. I'm still laughing at the sign though. To me, that sign from 1999 should have been like a U or pounds instead, or P, instead of like, something like this. Could have been a P with a line like right underneath for pounds. But that's just an American opinion here. Hold on. So we got digging here, pooping here, this here, this there, that there. You got the lights there. I mean, we have all the space left. What could be a game? What could be a game that would fit this whole area? I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. And Squid Game technically does have 6 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What else could we have as a game? I know how money works. It's never enough. That's I know how money works, Marie. It's all taxes. No matter what, you get taxed when you make money, and then when you buy something, you get taxed again. Tax. Unless you're rich, and then when you get to the point where you're rich, you don't have to pay taxes. How are you pooping if you're not eating? Oh, for this thing? So what's going to happen is, the way this is going to work, Bear, you're going to have toilets, right? Lined up on the side. Everyone's going to have an assigned toilet. And then there's going to be a maze. In the maze, there will be trees with fruits. You're going to have to grab a fruit, eat it at the toilet, and then poop it out. And then go back in and find more fruit. So, that'll be oh my god, you know what we could do? That could be the big... if we can't think of anything in this area, we can move this up here and take this whole area as the poop race, and we can move this down. It's an L with a line through it. It's an L? That's... No. I think it's Latin for something like Libra Pondo, meaning bell. That is not an L. Hold on. No, that is not an L. Sheila, that is not an L. If anything, that looks like an E. Oh my god. That's a fancy L. First the spicy food, then the poops. Someone taking all the fruits. Someone taking all the fruits. I think I'll honestly put a rule where you can only grab one fruit at a time. Different font, fancy. Yeah. I forgot about that. Fancy L. Oh, you know what we could do? Just because technically it's a lost island? Flower. We could do something with flower. Lily of the Valley. What we could do is make this the big epic finale here. So it's gonna be like, I'm just gonna talk it out and hopefully it makes sense and it works. After I get the right color. All right, so everyone in this game, I think that's gonna be the big finale, right? We're gonna, where's the moving button down? Oh, different position, backwards. So in this game, everyone's gonna have a flower bed. This is gonna be a miniature version of the Lost games. Everyone's gonna have a bed, a flower bed. Your job is to be the first person to build your flower bed. So you're gonna have to have one of every single flower in your flower bed. You can steal from each other. You can also find the flowers. And they will count if they're stomped. You're gonna have a PAIT team up, and one shakes and the other grabs. Oh, you're gonna have a pair. I mean, technically speaking, if you watch Squid Games, people are allowed to help each other. So when I invite people, I just want to make sure they're not friends. Like, I would not put... Maybe I should. Put Pat and Bewick together in an area. Oh, they should have to lay down after they got done building. Yes! Hold on. Lay down. Hold on. Bear, you're gonna be my person to remember this if I forget. Bed. After the flowers is complete. Are you using pitfalls or pipes? Yes, for this portion here. But we'll also use pitfalls in a lot of other areas. So I think the originally I had a plan so everyone had X amount of lives. But I think what we can do is whoever scores the most points. Go to bed after making a bed. Yes! Wait, Bear. Yes, yes, yes. Wait. We are gonna... Bear, give me... What's another way of saying that? What's a shorter way of saying go to bed after making a bed? And that could be the name of that game. That could be the final game. You made your bed, now lay in. Oh, you made your bed, now lay in it. Oh my god, yes. Okay, and if anybody thinks of any other games, we technically have this spot over here that can work. We do have a whole entire left side of the island if we think of any other games. Oh my god, yes. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking in my head right now. This is gonna be the finale. So hold on, we're gonna make a note of this. Final games. And maybe this can be the first game? No. First game has to be red light, green light. So what if... Yeah. Shouldn't you do the raised maze with the blocks that are pitfalls that they need to go get across until they fall? Wait, what do you mean by that, Tay? Hold on. Let me read the message one more time. Shouldn't you do the raised maze with the blocks that are pitfalls that they need to go across until they fall? Then the next person goes. Oh, are you talking about this game? Hold on. Glass Bridge. Oh, we could do the Glass Bridge. Oh, yes. Wait. Glass Bridge. Copy image. That could be the left side. Is that what you're talking about, Tay? The Glass Bridge. Yes, that could be the left side. Everyone gets 1 point if you can make it through the Glass Bridge. And we'll put like fake pitfall seeds and real pitfall seeds. I love y'all so much. Hold on, I'm so excited right now. Hold on. This is gonna be Squid Games Season 4. Lost Edition. I'm sure we'll come up with a better name. We'll come up with a better name. And if we can get a sponsor, cool. Sponsored by... Oh my god, can you imagine we get sponsored by Netflix? Oh my god, we get sponsored by Netflix, there's gonna be a real cash prize for this game. If Netflix give me the money, the winner get 100k. Run down the beach with King Tut mask. So, Sheila, that idea, I like it, but it's already kind of... It's not run down the beach, but run down the field with the content, red light, green light here. That should be the easiest game for all of them. You run, you try to make it within the time limit, and you fall. Should we have something with... I wish, honestly, I could release the tarantulas and the scorpions. How funny would it be? Imagine if Canada Crossing, right, was racing, and I call it red light, and there's a scorpion running after him. Oh man, I wish we had the power to release animals. Like, you know, you can release a bug in a game, but actually let it run. Like, actually, when you release it, it grows around. Lost in Squid Games. Coral. Lost in Squid Games. Yes. Hold on, is Danny live? Hold on, let's see if Danny's live. We can ask him. real quick. Mask idea is hilarious with Scorpion. That'd be top. Yes. Hey, Pat's life. Is Danny life? Canada Crossing. Because I know Danny wasn't feeling well last week. Oh no, he just ended 5 minutes. Oh, he ended stream. Never mind. Dang it. I thought he was live. I was gonna say, Danny, what are your thoughts on this? Mask idea hilarious with Scorpion. Oh my god. Before we end stream, I need to know how this is gonna work. So this game, everyone's gonna have a flower bed, right? The last game. Everyone's gonna have a flower bed. You're gonna have to fill up the flower bed. So, one flower bed there, one flower bed there. And depending on how many people, one there. And everyone will get assigned a random flower bed. And we'll make sure everyone can play the game. So I hate to invite somebody and then lose the first game and they're out completely. And then that's a flower bed. This one is, you're just gonna run through a maze to find trees. And to find fruits, basically. Oh, so here, I was just, no worries. But I will be ending shortly. I just need to figure out how each of the games gonna work. And then next week we can actually start putting the stuff in. Boop, not poop. So everyone's gonna need a net here. And every time you boop somebody, either that person will be out or something. This one, you just have to trace the shape, depending on which shape you got. This one, you're gonna craft. Oh, actually cook. Let's make it a cooking game. You're gonna dig up stuff to cook a meal. I think, and this one's easy. It's pitfall seeds. I'm trying to figure out red light, green light. Because here's the thing. In the TV show, when it's red light, if you're still moving, you would get, shot. But in Animal Crossing, obviously, once you stop touching controller, you'll stop. So what can we do to have it that someone can actually lose points at red light besides just stopping? Because I like it, it's the first intro game. And everyone's going to be running. I wish there was something that could tag them, like a bug. Because in the game you have pitfall seeds, you have the Pharaoh's mask. If they don't stop in time, you send them back to the beginning. That could work. So full reset, you have to go all the way back if you get caught. I'm just thinking from like a game maker's point of view. I'm actually not even thinking about Squid Games right now. I'm actually thinking about Hunger Games. I'm thinking of Hunger Games and how I can combine it with the red light, green light to get everyone on their toes. You know what we could do? This is gonna sound complicated until it makes sense though. Red light, green light. You can't move. But when I call red light, a vote. I didn't think about that. Bear, you're genius. Oh my god, that would turn... Instead of red light, green light, everyone would showcase a color to vote for a person. So if everyone votes for Marie, Marie will have to take a step back. Oh my god, that would create so much drama though. That would create so much drama. Could you imagine if every single person in chat was racing and then everyone just decided to pick on Coral? Every single vote was like, alright, we're just gonna get Coral. And then the rest of us can pass with the point, but Coral would just... Oh my god, you would have one person that would get targeted. So bad. That would be like a fun game, but that would definitely create some drama for the community. Like, could you believe K Daisy voted for Kato nonstop? Oh my god, that would be so bad. That would be so bad. Oh man. Because I want to make it a fun game. I don't want to create drama out of it. But I did like where you were going with that, the vote idea, Bear. Coral, if you were a streamer, wouldn't you? But why me? You're just a name I saw in chat. I could end up picking out of. Instead of that. Oh, how about gifts? You know, like we can wrap gifts. So everyone's gonna have a shovel. I got an idea now. This is how it's gonna work. There are gonna be a whole bunch of dig spots throughout this whole entire thing. This whole entire thing is gonna have a dig spot, right? I was thinking vote somehow not to make community rifts. I got an idea now though. Hear me out. So everyone's gonna start at the bottom, right? To run all the way to the top, or from the top to the bottom, whichever way. You're gonna try to head to the finish line. That's the goal. Just get to the finish line. At red light, you have to be frozen when I say red light. But by the time I say red light, not only do you have to be frozen, you also have to dig up a gift and open it. So if you get caught in a red light, let's say this is Koro. Koro's running to the finish line, and I say red light, and Koro didn't dig up a gift. At that point, Koro will have to go all the way back to the beginning. Until Koro digs up a gift, Koro knows she can be safe. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So it's a game of you're trying to dig before I say red light, and then have the gift open on top of that. And then only then would you have to freeze at the red light and you're okay. And then you can run. And if you're close enough to the finish line, you don't have to worry about digging. But I can say red light whenever. So you're taking a chance at the end. Like imagine if I said green light, red light. You'll be screwed. So you have to dig. I think that's what we're going to go with. We're going to dig for the gifts. And you have to do it before the red light. Or you can take a chance and try to just haul your butt all the way to the finish line. I think this will work, y'all. I think this will work for Squid Games Lost Edition. Because I know a lot of people are also tired of doing the Lost race. So this will be a whole other experience. All right, y'all. Next Saturday, we're going to start implementing this. I'm so obsessed with about Scorpions and wishing there would be multiplayer islands like New Leaf. There will wait. I know you type fast, Bear. About Scorpions and wishing there could be multiplayer islands like New Leaf had. Oh my god, I wished we could have multiple islands. And I wish we could release bugs to attack people. Because that would be hilarious. Oh, and then one more thing before I completely forget. We are going to have one little spot over here above the what you call it? The plaza as the tiebreaker. At the end, if somebody's score is the same as somebody else, we'll have a tiebreaker game. Tiebreaker. And that would be a game of tug of war. You're going to use a shovel and try and knock the other person down the line. Digging for clams. You know what? That could combine over here, Bear. So when we make an agreement, we can actually have them find if they can dig up clams too. We have the clams, right? Yeah, we have them dig up clams as part of the... It could be a multi-purpose game. Okay, I'm not sure if y'all are excited. I'm pumped. Next week is... What's next week? Oh, no, we're not streaming next week. Next week, I'm going camping. So, while I'm going camping, I'm going to work on the island and flatten it. So, next stream is going to be August 16th. Saturday, August 16th. We're going to put this together. I'll make sure I block off at least like 2 hours and change, and we can go straight to this, and we will not get distracted by the cost of houses in the area or around the globe. To everyone that came out, to everyone that donated, to everyone that became members, that subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Everyone that even liked the stream, even said hi in chat. I appreciate you all so much. I cannot wait to implement this. I'll probably move things around. If anybody has any ideas, please DM me or just put in the Discord chat. Also, don't forget for everyone that hasn't been here for a while, in the Discord link under main chat and in puzzle giveaways, if you're okay with me having your address, I will be probably most likely sending everybody something by the end of December. Depending on mailing, you might get it before the end of the year. You might get like a Christmas card or something. I don't know yet. I'm going to try and figure out something. So if you haven't, put your stuff in for the Mystery Mail Club. It's in the Discord. I'll talk to you all soonish. Thank you all so much for everything. And also, if anybody has the money, I would love to get mailed one of these things that can handle a 250-pound man spinning around on a circle yelling, "Wee!" If anybody sends it my way, love you so much. Take care. Till next time, y'all.